Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new season, the 2013 season. And to kick us off, we have Milton Sakos in his return to management for the Big Vipers. And they go up against the newly promoted Melum FC. Then Ivan Zilic returns to Metropolitan with his stint in the State League. And Jose Portillo makes a transfer from Pascoal to Brunswick. Pascoal and Paul Vidic start their title defence against the State League champions in Admir Kablar's Brimbank FC. And then Todd Miles and his young Fitzroy squad will go up against the FOS Cup finalists in Hume. Then Corey Smith, the new manager of FC Essendon, will look to get 3 points against FOS Cup champions Ashburton FC and Lucas Krull. And then in the last game of the night, we see Morland go up against FC Carlton and Charbon Rajab, the inspirational captain. But before we get to tonight's action, let's take a look at the 2012-13 season awards. We had an outstanding season by Vadim Mazuski, who took the Golden Boot, the Best and First and MVP award. Ashburton's Lorenzo De Paris claimed the Golden Glove and MVP award also. The first game to kick off the 2013 season saw Vic Vipers, who finished second last season, take on newly promoted Melum. And it was the Vipers who should have had the 1-0 lead through Miguel Barrigos. And Melum had their own chances, but a brilliant save by Christos Apostolakis from Aaron Mazinovic kept the scores at 0-0. Lachlan Campbell, in his first game in V-League action, started brightly, and he took young defender Kevin Barrientos to the cleaners as he had 2 golden chances to break the deadlock. But Kevin Barrientos passing across goal and putting Adam Cooper in an awkward position set up Campbell for his first goal and the 1-0 lead. Melum were off to the dream start. Ahmed Mukhtar's delightful long ball found Campbell, and he was at it yet again, scoring a double in a matter of minutes before half-time. With the damage done, the Vipers were always going to be behind the 8 ball, and Campbell was really having Apostolakis' measure. But Vipers also had a golden chance to Ricky Castro, as he was found one-on-one with Chifloni. But a goal from Hep Tran from a side ball made it 2-1, and the Vipers were soon back in the game. Adam Cooper, setting up play from the back as he always does, had a major influence in Miguel Barrigos' goal, and scores were soon level. With time ticking away, Melum refused to drop their heads, and they were rewarded for their persistence as Iki Filipovic scored unmarked at the back post. And a freak goal from first gamer Davor Kosturic made it 4-2. Melum registered their first win of the season, while the Vipers were absolutely shell-shocked.
Yeah, definitely proud. The boys all did well. We got up early and just held on to it. They're a good bunch of boys. Obviously not their full team, apparently. I've heard from Phil, but yeah, it just was nice and smooth. So we got away with it, and they were pressuring a lot right at the end there.
The next game on the card was an absolute blockbuster as CF Brunswick took on Metropolitan FC. Both teams had recruited in the off-season, but none bigger than Brunswick, who had Pascoal, Jose Portillo and Felipe Tadashi. But Metropolitan were a well-gelled unit and have been playing together for many seasons, and you could see that in their first goal as Tomo Grigic set up Ali Redzepovic. But Brunswick were always going to hustle and bustle their way through, and Felipe Tadashi's scuffed shot ended up falling to Jose Portillo, scoring the first goal for his old club, and he looks right at home. The score at 1-1, Brunswick sensed their chance, and Josh Slovacek exposed some poor Metropolitan defending, and the emotions were high at Brunswick as they led 2-1 midway through the first half. As Metropolitan have done season after season, they always bounce back, and they're always capable of scoring goals against the run of play, and Dino Redzepovic coolly and calmly slotted in the equaliser. There wasn't a lot of saves from keepers, they were only conceding goals, but Brendan Chen pulled off a delightful double save, but there was no stopping Ivan Zilic as he was unmarked and had an unopposed shot at the tip of the D, and he then gave Metropolitan the 3-2 lead. But after conceding a 6th foul, Duke Duval went to the spot, and he made no mistake, and he equalised yet again. The game was at 3-3, and then once the 7th foul was conceded, Duke Duval lined up again, went the same side past keeper Daniel Rizzio, and soon Brunswick were in front, 4-3 the lead at this stage. Trent McGoy, who was always instrumental in attacking plays from the back, was rewarded when he linked up with youngster Daniel Slovacek to make it 5-3 on the stroke of half-time. If Metropolitan were going to come back, they had to strike first in the second half, and that's exactly what they did after a deflected free kick from Ali Redzepovic, who claimed his second. And then Ivan Zilic was at the heart of the Metro attack as he looked to be enjoying life at Metropolitan, setting up Tomo Grigic. Soon Metropolitan had a penalty of their own, and it was handed to the ever-reliable Tomo Grigic, who sent the keeper the wrong way, and Metropolitan was soon back in front. The score was at 6-5. Metro continued their wave after wave of attacks. Ivan Zilic and Ale Redzepovic running rampant on the leaky Brunswick defence. The lead was extended yet again. Brunswick's hopes of claiming their first 3 points of the season were all but dashed as an overexcited Alexander Stevanovic couldn't hide his emotion on making it 8-5. But when the 3 points were all but sealed, Metropolitan slacked off in defence yet again. Rouge Roslin the beneficiary, capping off the 6-8 result.
Actually, just to mark them properly and go with the game. Whatever happens, happens. But when we are losing 5-3, I thought really it's going to be very hard to come back. But lucky-wise, we come back.
Of a goal, reads the play, keeps the ball in down the line, cuts inside, beats the player. Simsek Okel with a big save.
Player Sonny Malone completes his hat-trick. What a debut it's been. That's game over.
Dahani, lovely finish. Sam Dahani cracks one back for Morland.
Great save by Lorenzo De Paris again. That's a fine bit of play.
Hi, I'm Alicia. You're watching the Football Town Show. Go Futsal!
Welcome to this week's match of the round, ladies and gents, between newly promoted FC Carlton and Morland FC. As we see our two captains, Charbon Rajab on our left and Sebastian Ingrosso on our right. Our head official for today's game is Ricardo Arujo. As we have a look at the two lineups, Michael Charmy has V-League experience. He is the goalkeeper for today as he leads an inexperienced team, while Morland, on the other hand, are quite depleted, but they will also be quite strong. Let's go to our commentator, Josh Ring.
Lamanda, one-on-one with Charmy. Way out for a corner. Also, Ben Him. Jab. Gustus. Ben Him. Oh, and it just goes over the bar. Not too far away. Lamanda. Lamanda keeps on running. Simon Lamanda. Good tackle from Rajab. Lamanda. Pascoal keeps it in. Lays to Ingrosso. Smart touch. Oh, Ingrosso, lovely goal. Just fakes the shot. Takes a touch. Tees himself up. And smashes it past Charmy and goals. Grosso. Pascoal. It's off the head. Oh, and it's an own goal by Chinid Aiden. Unluckily, coming off his head, the pressure put on by Lamanda. Lamanda. Dalen Preto. Essendon, Abdullah Essendon gets Carlton's first goal since returning to the Nike V-League Premiership. Parker. Grosso. John Nicolopoulos gets Carlton's second. Short succession defensive error has let Carlton in. Ingrosso over the ball. Oh, and it's hit the post. Aiden. Oh, Janine Aiden. What a cracker. Absolute stunner down the line. Ingrosso to line something up. Charmy. Nicolopoulos gets it to Gustus. Nicolopoulos, and Carlton scored 4 in a row. John Nicolopoulos, lovely back post finish, and Carlton's just on a roll. Parker long ball. Akyol gets the nutmeg. So that's the half-time whistle. Carlton go into the first half-time of the first game of their season after recently being promoted 4-2, leading Morland. Sapphire Benham. Gustus. Gustus beats one. Stephen Gustus. Ocal does well though. Went back in play after that. 2 red cards shown for Aiden and 1 for Korkmaz. Pascoal. The Seton makes the block. Parker, what a cracker, Richard Parker. Essendon. Referee says no. On the counter, Ingrosso. Lamunda, back post. Oh, Akyol. How did he not put that in? Sadat Akyol. Rajab. Oh, Rajab doesn't know what to do with it either. It's off the crossbar. Calamities at either end. Timeout called by Carlton. 4-all, 10.5 minutes. Rajab. Gustus, rattles the crossbar. Gustus probably deserved a goal. Rajab. Grosso on the ball. Kanjo comes out. Plays Rajab. Shaba Rajab. Massive cross from Rajab. Puts Carlton in the lead, 5-4. Rajab. Benham off the post. Ingrosso. Oh, Ingrosso scored straight through Michael Charmy. 5-all, 90 seconds left. Ingrosso. Ingrosso puts it into the back of the net. 30 seconds left. Lamunda almost scores over Charmy. Charmy throws long. Nothing given. Ingrosso. Parker cuts back. Parker finishes it off for Morland. Morland overcoming Carlton in an absolutely thrilling game. Chances at both ends, cards shown. Classic encounter. Morland just overcoming Carlton, 7-5 in the end.
Yeah, I think Carlton, we've got a pretty good team. I think they'll cause a bit of headaches to the guys in the V-League. as for our performance, it was the first game back. We were a bit sluggish. A couple of the boys were a bit slow, a bit tired. We'll obviously improve from here on in, but yeah, it's good to get the 3 points to kick the season off.
Saved, Shane again. Save from Chen. De Silva, lovely. Zilic not tracking his man. And De Silva runs straight through. Franic, Joseph Franic! What a belter! Drilled into the top corner from Joseph Franic. That is a massive goal. Look up Campbell, another save. He has been good tonight.
Hi, I'm Casey and you're watching the Football Town Show.
Welcome back to the Football Town Show, ladies and gentlemen, where we wrap up the final clashes for round 1. And the next game on the card saw Brimbank FC, who were the State League champions, go up against the defending V-League champions in Pascoal. And after the recent FAFL Cup tournament, Pascoal were missing a number of their stars, but that didn't stop young gun Sally Sheffield from gifting Pascoal a 1-0 lead. Brimbank had their own chances as Mark Borchett was one-on-one with the keeper, but Chen Bison stood firm. Admir Kabla with a deflected free kick fell to Maz Nagasaka, but his strike went wide. Moments later, Nagasaka was gifted another chance, but Bison was off his line early on. Just before half-time, Kazimaj Buru was one-on-one with the keeper, but failed to hit the target. With Pascoal leading 1-0 at the second half, Brimbank had to throw everything they had at the league champions. Sally Sheffield was proving Pascoal's dangerous weapon, even though Sofian Sufi, the top goal scorer of a couple of seasons ago, was on the books. This was a game where Pascoal should have blown Brimbank out of the water. Shane Rashidi was ruining this chance, only metres out from goal. Bruno Pilati, who's not known for his goal-scoring capabilities, had a great strike on target, but Brimbank's John Italia was proving a hard obstacle to get past. Mark Borchett had a beautiful 1-2 with Eric Humray, but like he had been all game, Chen Bison was on the ball. While time was seriously running out for Brimbank, player-manager Admir Kabla decided to take matters into his own hands. While Fikret Kazovic missed the best chance of the game, it remained 1-0.
Yeah, it's a very good thing. The 3 points tonight only to keep. The consistency of the game was pretty empty. So happy for the 3 points, nothing else.
The next game on review saw Fitzroy FC, the youngsters, take on Hume FC, who were the FOS Cup runner-ups. They had a brilliant 2012-13 season, and they looked to replicate that by getting a brilliant start in this game, and they did so with a deflected strike off Safchin Sisek behind. Given too much space, young Matty Vedrovsky made the score 2-0, and Hume certainly had stamped their authority over their young opponents. But if Fitzroy were going to be any chance in this game, they had to take their chances, and Ilhan Altuntas had a brilliant chance which was cleared off the line. After finding some space from a free kick, the smallest man on the pitch, Joe Monteleone, tested Carlton with a fantastic strike. To open the second half, Fitzroy continued their late momentum in the first half with a brilliant strike, one of the goals of the week, from defender Ilhan Altuntas. But their momentum was soon cut short as Rezek Kulkuloglu streamed forward unopposed and made it 3-1, reinstating the 2-goal buffer. Matty Bugovsky, who had a brilliant individual effort, keeping the ball in the line, was rewarded for his hard work as he got his second for the game and soon made it 4-1. After failing to play the ball out of defence effectively, Joe Monteleone's header fell straight to Vedrovsky, who got his third, a brilliant strike in the roof of the net. Seeing that Vedrovsky could not stop scoring as he instrumented a brilliant 1-2 with Sachin Sisek to claim his 4th of the game and race to the top of the goal scorers charts. Fitzroy tried to take a sideball quickly, but luckily Digby was on his guard. But there was no stopping Altuntas at the back post as a brilliant Fusca sideball found the young defender as he claimed his second for the game. To kill off Fitzroy's momentum, Hume passed the ball around like seasoned pros, but Fitzroy were also on a mission to get some momentum going into round 2, Digby pulling off a great save. And there could have been a third for Fitzroy, but Monteleone hit the underside of the crossbar.
Yeah, well, look, we're just going to take it game by game. You know, hopefully we get to 3 points week in, week out, and hopefully come first.
And in the final clash of the night, we saw last season's FOS Cup champions Ashburton FC take on FC Essendon, who did finish 9th during the season and came out of the relegation battles by defeating Collingwood. And it didn't look good for Essendon early on, as Ashburton's Mateo Roca gifted his side with a 1-0 lead. A great start for the Green Machine. Essendon's new recruit from Ballarat FC, Matt Jamieson, was unlucky not to get past Lorenzo de Paris. It must have been something in the water at Futsalroos, as Mo Mata also missed from close range. With the score still at 1-0, the next goal would really break the game open, as Al Gharabi also missed another one-on-one chance. Essendon, who were having some good passages of play, couldn't get past Lorenzo de Paris, the keeper of last season. Although they have wave after counter-attack, the Ashburton keeper was a major presence in goal. And to wrap up the half, and not for the first time, Lucas Krul was at the heart of the Ashburton attack, and Al Gharabi couldn't punish the one-on-one chance. The second half started just like the first, as Ashburton scored the opening goal, this time through captain Andrea Farina. Farina went from hero to villain straight away, gifting the ball to Danilo Vanilla, but luckily his strike was off target. Vanilla would soon get another chance moments later, having De Paris well beat. He was unlucky not to get on the score sheet. But finally, when Matt Jamieson got close enough to goal, De Paris' view was blocked, and the man from Ballarat registered Essendon's first goal of the season. The score was soon at 2-1. Farina was given too much space on the halfway and had a brilliant strike which just missed. But it didn't matter, as Ashburton held on to record a 2-1 win.
Viper lost 3 points, and so they started in drop points at the first game. So was for us that we are trying to be competitive this season, so we want to win. And so they drop points. Pascoal didn't look that good, but probably because most of them were tired because of the FFL. So we won 3 points and then keep going.
Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen, the start of the 2013 season. What an opening we've had. Let's take a look at the results. There was a shock win for Melum over the Vipers. Metropolitan had a famous comeback over Brunswick. Pascoal were undermanned and held on for a 1-0 win over Brimbank, while there were also wins for Hume, Ashburton and Morland. Let's take a look at the round 1 ladder. And although only one game has been played, positions are very important for the start of some teams chasing that title. And Hume are sitting atop of the tree, with Metropolitan, Morland and Melum following close behind. While there's no surprise that Fitzroy, the youngsters, are on the bottom, they are certainly needing some players with V-League experience to bolster their squad. As we have a look at the top goal scorers, it's Matty Vajovski, the young player of last season, leading the way with 4 goals, followed by Redzepovic, Parker and Ingrosso all on 3, and Lachlan Campbell, the surprise striker from Melum, on 2. As we have a look at the round 2 fixture for next week, the matches of the round, who can pick them? Every team has a clean slate to start for this season, but there's always fireworks when 2 State League teams face off. So what a way to kick off round 2 with Melum and Brimbank. As always, ladies and gents, thanks for joining us. We now leave you with Goal of the Week.
Lamunda. Pascoal keeps it in. Lays to Ingrosso. Smart touch. Oh, Ingrosso, lovely goal. Just fakes the shot, takes a touch, tees himself up, smashes it past Charmy and goal. Played wide, great play, and McCoy finished it. Brilliant target play by Danny Slovacek, great run by McCoy, not followed by any of the Metropolitan attackers. And firing a miracle now, it's going to be 5-3 at half-time. The second half kicks off in this 4th clash of the first round of the Nike V-League Premiership. Then Fitzroy and Hume, Alton touch! Full hard, Alton touch in 10 seconds. Scored Fitzroy's first goal of the Nike V-League Premiership. Liam Digby knew absolutely nothing about it. Aiden. Oh, Janine Aiden, what a cracker. Absolute stunner down the line. What a cracker of a goal. Reads the play, keeps the ball in down the line, cuts inside, beats the player.